Well, hello and welcome back. Time now to welcome a man that was the face of Runnin Rebel basketball back when that meant that you were the face of sports here in Las Vegas. He was the first big-time recruit by Lon Kruger and the cornerstone of the Runnin Rebel Sweet 16 squad back in 2007. And earlier this year, he was inducted into the UNLV Hall of Fame, the first class to get inducted since 2017. And he truly has one of the best, most original nicknames. I'm talking about my guy, none other than Javon Wink Adams. My G, how you doing, my man?
How you doing, man? Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. First, Wink, folks know this, but how did you come up, how did you get the nickname Wink?
Just grew up with it. My mother gave me a name. She was calling me Winky because like all my baby pictures, like I had one eye open, one eye closed.
Gotcha.
And as I got older, got a little size on me, a little bigger. Guys started nicknaming the nickname and took the Y off. And then we started saying Wink. So that just stuck.
Okay. They nicknamed the Wink nickname.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, that works. All right. First, it's overdue. Congratulations on being inducted into the UNLV Basketball Hall or the Hall of Fame. Excuse me. The first class is 2017. I mean, that's a great honor.
Oh man, it's a great honor, man. You know, I was surprised when I got the phone call. I was at work and they told me about it. Man, I was super excited because just to be amongst those guys, with the Freddie Banks, the Larry Johnsons, all those guys, man, to be on that list, it's an honor. Seriously.
And I mean, it's been some time. You got a chance to kind of let it soak in. Do you ever kind of pinch yourself like, man, I'm a Hall of Famer at UNLV?
I don't, man. I was talking to my friend today, and one thing he said that kind of shed some light on. He was like, man, you did this before you was 40. Most guys don't get this inductee Hall of Fame stuff until after 40. You got to before 40. So he was like, man, that's special, and that kind of stuck with me today. And I was like, man, you right. You're right.
What's wrong being 40? No, anyway. I'm messing with you. Now, recently, Las Vegas was awarded the NCAA Final Four. It's going to be played at Allegiant Stadium in 2028. Kind of talking off camera about this. To me, that's just bananas considering the history of UNLV, the NCAA tournament, and just how big it used to be for the Runnin Rebels. You guys are always in the tournament, Final Four, and all that kind of good stuff. I mean, what are your thoughts? I mean, you first heard it's coming to Las Vegas.
Well, I feel like it's well deserved, for the city. I feel like, of course, the 90s, they kind of laid the foundation work.
Yeah,
but I think, the Aces, what they doing, we got the Raiders now, the UNLV football, and, a lot of things is coming together for the city now. So I feel like, it's starting to get some recognition. They like, man, let's go and take the tournament out this way.
Man, a question I had to get in here is the fact that you got an opportunity to get on television, do some analyst work. You know a lot about basketball. Tony Cardasco invited you on. How was that experience?
Man, it was a great experience. I was very surprised to get the phone call, but I was excited. It's a new avenue, something to get my feet wet in, man. And Tony made it so easy for me. He told me he was going to lead me in and, just kind of get comfortable with it. Like the first 5 minutes, a little nervous, but, after the first TV timeout, he kept giving me like pound, like, man, you're doing good. Yeah. So he kept loosening me up. And next thing you know, man, I'm just talking basketball. I'm pressing the button. I know when to do this. Like I was moving like I've been doing it for a while, but had so much fun, man. And thanks to Tony and those guys who invited me. I don't think nobody really knew I was doing it. And Curtis seen me, and he was like, "What you do? You doing the?" I said, "Yeah, I'm doing it with Tony." And then he was like, "Oh man!" And nobody know, but like when I was doing my thing on camera, Curtis kept going behind the camera and messing with me.
Your first time he's doing that?
I was trying to hold my laughs in and things like that, man. But it was fun.
Okay.
I enjoyed it, man. Everybody got to see me do it. My family. A lot of former players, man. It was fun, man. I had a great time with it.
Okay. So will we see you on there again?
Definitely. He actually invited me back to do the UNLV versus Hawaii game December 7th at the Dollar Loan Center. So this will be streamed on YouTube. So more viewers, more cameras. So I'm ready for that.
So Wink Adams, not only a Hall of Famer, but also a television analyst as well, color analyst.
Doing everything.
And you're from Houston, Texas, but I mean, you still are here in Las Vegas. Why call Vegas your home and not necessarily be in Texas?
Man, I like Vegas, man. It's a different scenery. It's a slower city for me. I'm Houston proud.
Yes.
Let's not forget that.
We know.
Love to be from Houston, but I love it here in Vegas, man. It's a city that I love. My alma mater, UNLV, is here. My wife, her family's from here, so I just made this home, man. I love the city.
I wonder about this. when you run into or have talked to any of the players from UNLV's current team, do these guys know that, I mean, Wink Adams was that dude that we're seeing in the highlights? You know what I mean? Like, I wondered, because I remember when you played, obviously I covered you when you were here. I mean, you were the face of the team, super charismatic, but I mean, you were a super popular player, you know what I mean? And a good player.
Yeah, you know, it's funny when I look back because, you know, I talked to these guys, I talked to like Nene and a lot of guys we played with, and the conversation come up kind of makes us feel old, but we'd be like, man, you know, social media wasn't even buzzing like it is now. And just so it to be like, you know, a couple years ago, it's like, man, it went by so fast, but you know, just that group of guys I got to play with, man, you know, what we was doing, we were just so focused on winning. We just was in the community. It was a different feel, man. That's how we kind of got that name out for ourselves.
And so people that may not know, what was a Thomas and Mack like during some of these highlights when you guys used to play against BYU? You know what I mean? You played in the Mountain West Conference tournament. Just what was it like inside the MAC?
The conference itself was really strong. You know, I think, you know, a couple of years out there you know, Mountain West, man, we had 4 teams to go to the tournament. Us, BYU, San Diego State. I think a couple of times like maybe Utah snuck in or New Mexico. But, man, you know, when the Thomas and Mack, when we played BYU, you get 18-5 up in there. Hey, man, it's loud. It gets real loud. I just told somebody last night, man, that 6-man effect really makes a difference in the Thomas and Mack. When they all up on top of you, man, they got that Rebel chant going. Hey, man, it gets in your blood. You're just playing off adrenaline now. Now the team is at your mercy.
No, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. And you played your best games in the biggest moments. I remember the tournament run. Obviously, you scoring a bunch of points in a row. Like, for someone who doesn't know, what is it like? Do you hear the crowd? I mean, what's it like when you kind of get on one of them runs when you can't miss?
Like I said, just going off adrenaline, man. You know, just like a will to win. You know, man. I know. You know, my whole team, we had this thing about. We knew what was going on, you know, for us, like we kind of rebuilding a brand. So every game we wanted to play, man, I tell, you know, guys to this day, the best thing about our team, we never spoke about what we gonna do after college, NBA, overseas. We never had that conversation. Our conversation was, if we play BYU tonight, our next conversation, who we play next, let's get ready for that game, that game, that game. And man, we just wanted to win games, and that's just how we did it, man, and it worked out for us big time.
No, it really did. It really did. I really thoroughly enjoyed watching those teams, covering the teams, the Sweet 16 team and everything else. A teammate, Kevin Kruger, how about him and the job he's doing with the Runnin Rebel program right now? Second-year head coach, undefeated. In just 2 years, he's already got the team on the brink of being like a top 25 squad.
I knew it was coming. You know, Kevin, he's a leader, man, natural. You know, my freshman year, we was good. You know, that was like the best roster team. But when Kevin came my sophomore year, we was deadly in need with somebody who was more vocal. And we just started to get Coach Kruger's son, you know, who used the Porter option, was the only player to use it.
I remember.
At the time, and they shut it down right after that. But, man, we brought Kevin in, man. He was our leader, and he got us to where we need to go, man. And he's doing the same thing as a coach, man. He got his father's philosophy on playing defense, man, and one thing, you know, they do, man, we know we can win on offense, but we want to enjoy playing defense. And this team he has now, man, they're awesome on defense.
Man, in just 2 years, I mean, obviously you had faith that he would be a good coach. I mean, he has the pedigree and everything else. But I mean, a season and 7 games, you know what I mean? Like, just how quick they turn things around and just how well the team has molded into being a good defensive squad. That doesn't shock you at all? Not at all?
It doesn't shock me, man, because
Okay.
like I said, Kevin, the type of person he is, the way he plays the game, that's how he coaches the game.
Okay.
So he easily can get guys to buy into the program, and you listen to what he say, and, you know, plus if you don't listen to what he say, you got Lund on the background. So it's like, you know, you listen to what he say, man, but whatever he tells you, it's working. And it works, and you know he got a group of guys now that buys into what he says.
Okay. Now, how about this little tender nugget? Did you know that Kevin had a better first-year season at UNLV than Lon did as a head coach?
Oh, did he?
He did.
I didn't know that. I would never put that out there, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't know that.
That's wild, right?
That is wild.
That's wild. That's really, really wild. Now, I wonder about this. As far as the team that, you know, they don't have like a star player, like a wink, so to speak. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So like they're kind of doing it by committee and whatnot. How far can you see this team going? I mean, it's very early, but I mean, do you think they can be one of those teams to kind of make a run like you guys did, or maybe make the tournament first?
Absolutely, because like I said, I like this team because they love playing defense.
Yeah.
You know, any team you play, defense is going to win you games, especially the teams that maybe is bigger, more athletic, which this team is already athletic and big, but the way they play defense, they're going to win a lot of games. And, you know, with the balanced scoring, I love the guys, how they balance scoring. Like I said, you see a guy fall on the ground, you see two guys going to help him up. That's chemistry key. Is they love playing with each other, man. It's fun to watch.
That's key. That's key. And another thing that I think is very important for people to know, what is that NCAA tournament experience like? Because I remember I was in Chicago when you guys beat Wisconsin and beat Georgia Tech out there, right?
Yes.
Then you guys went on to play Oregon. But I mean, what was that NCAA tournament experience like?
It's unbelievable. Man, you know, the crowd is the biggest crowd you're going to play against. You know, you're playing against teams that you watch all year, but you never really get a chance to play them. So it's exciting because it's like a toss-up who you're going to play. But you get on court with these guys, man, and, you know, the first thing is we can beat these guys. It's defense. Can't stop what we're doing, you know, because now you see a different style of play,
yes,
different size, bigger guards. So, man, you know, it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, man. I think this team here has a chance to make it pretty far.
That's good to hear. And it's not just them. How about what Lindy LaRocque has done with the women's basketball team? In fact, they made it to the tournament last year. They're undefeated as well this year. I mean, if you play basketball and you're on the UNLV campus, you're a hooper right now.
You're a hooper right now, man. The girls are doing really good. I feel like, you know, a couple of girls' teams has been pretty good since I've been around. But, yeah, this team that Lindy's got going on, man, is amazing. They're winning games. And, like I said, it's rubbing off on everybody else, man. You know, the Ace is winning. The boys is winning. You know, every sport is rubbing off each other, man. So It's a great thing right now.
Now, I'm going to put you on the spot real quick. But so as far as football goes, are you a Texan fan? Please don't tell me you're a Cowboy fan.
Can't be a Cowboy fan.
Okay, good.
I am a Texan fan. I'm a Texan fan, of course. Like, I love my Rockets, my Texans. But my favorite teams is like Spurs and the Steelers. But if they play the Houston teams, I go for the Houston teams. But those are my favorite teams.
Okay. I'm not mad at that.
Right.
I'm not mad at that at all because I actually grew up a Steelers fan as well. Not mad at that at all. All right, so this is something for the folks to know. What has Wink been up to as far as either professionally or just basketball? Like, are you still playing a little basketball? Are you working with the team at all? Because I remember you were down. You did. I saw something on social media. Went down and kind of held like a basketball camp with the players or something like that.
Yeah, I went down and spoke to the team. You know, Kevin tells me, you know, whenever you got a chance to come down, show your face, man, talk to the team, it's always an honor. So I got a chance to go down and talk to the team, man, kind of give them my perspective on things. But, you know, I just be around, man. I play basketball, still have fun playing the game. I get guys who play overseas, you know, high school kids. Everybody be like, hey, man, when can I get in the gym with you? When can I get in the gym? It's just one of them things, man. You know, I love being in the gym. So I help them guys out, man, just for free, man, just something to do, and we have fun with it.
Okay. I've gotten a chance to play with you in the gym before as well.
Right.
You guys wax us, but that's neither here nor there. It's neither here nor there. You still got the J, though. You still got the J. I appreciate you coming in and talking to me. I really do.
Oh, anytime, man. I'm always free, man. You know, I'm one of them guys who, when you ask me, most of the time I say, yeah, man, I've been like that since, you know, Lon kind of put that in me, man. So when I was at UNLV, you know, we had little events to go in the community or something. I always want to make myself available to people, and, you know, I want to be seen instead of people saying, like, hey, man, I know Wink, but I want people to actually know I know Wink. You know, I like that.
No, I like that as well. And one thing that you always do and have done, the UNLV polo shirt, you represent the school extremely well. The fact that, I mean, you never have a negative word to say about UNLV basketball, university. You graduated from, didn't you? You went back. Yes, you graduated from UNLV as well. Make sure folks know that. So I just want to make sure I give you your flowers, man, because real talk. Like, I remember watching you play, covered you, seeing you outside of there. You're a great representative of the UNLV brand for sure.
I appreciate it, man. I try to, man. Even though I'm not there, like I said, before I even came to UNLV, I was already a diehard UNLV fan, and, you know, just to get a chance to go there, play, make a legacy, graduate, you know, even to this day, man, I still represent that brand because that's what I grew up on. So I love the school.
There we go. Wink Adams, the UNLV Hall of Famer, the Mountain West Conference Tournament MVP, the NBA Summer League participant with the Knicks. They should have gave you more run. I'm mad at that. You don't have to say that, but I am. I'm mad at that. Jovan Wink Adams, thank you for coming in.
Oh, no problem. Thank you, man.